I'm coming a little late to the party here, but I decided that I wanted to chime in about the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare debacle, the infinite dislikes. I think it's legitimately the most disliked video game video of all time. Like, that's an accomplishment in and of itself. I gotta say, I hand it to you guys. Congratulations. But I wanted to talk a bit about this and kind of break down why I think this is. Over the past couple of days, first there was a whole hoopla. Everyone was jumping on the hate bandwagon, so excited. Call of Duty, for whatever reason, so excited that Call of Duty was getting such a poor reception. And then you couple that with the huge support behind Battlefield 1, it just kind of snowballed. But over the past couple of days, I've started to see people push back a little bit and be like, whoa, what's up with all the dislikes? People are going too far. But I don't know that they really are, and I think that there's a really good reason for why the Infinite Warfare trailer is doing so poorly and just getting such a poor reception. Now, initial thought, and what most talking points have been that I've seen so far, has talked about people are tired of this future tech stuff. And I agree. I talked about it in my Battlefield 1 trailer. People are getting tired of it. We've been seeing a lot of it over the past 5 years. The future-based shooter, modern tech with the future slant, there's a lot of those coming out. Some of them just being straight up in space like Halo and Destiny, and then some of them just being more modern-based like the Battlefield and Call of Duty series, but with futuristic tech a little bit. Although Call of Duty's been pushing that a little bit harder. So to get down to brass tacks here, the new Infinite Warfare trailer right now has about 300,000 likes, but nearly 2 million dislikes. That is insane. Now, in comparison, let's take a look at the recent Call of Duty games, which have all had some sort of a future tech slant. Black Ops 3, 400,000 likes, only 80,000 dislikes. Advanced Warfare, 200,000 likes, only 50,000 dislikes. And Ghosts, 140,000 likes and 20,000 dislikes. Now, these all, for comparison's sake, were the reveal trailers for the respective games. And as you can see, not nearly as terrible as a response. Now, we could sit here and say, well, maybe Infinite Warfare was the tipping point, and Infinite Warfare decided to bring it into space. So maybe that was it. That seems a little absurd, that all of a sudden, right now, this year, for this game, people are like, that's it, I've had enough of the future, dislike. No, I don't think that's the real reason. Then you could point to the idea of the Call of Duty hate train, right? Everyone loves to hate Call of Duty, the internet in particular. Every year when there's a new Call of Duty release, for I would say maybe about the past 5 years or so at least, it's always met with a big sigh. Oh, here we go, another Call of Duty game. In fact, the Call of Duty franchise is basically used as the poster child for arguments against yearly releases, where people say, we're so sick and tired of studios coming out with new games every year that are barely different from the year before. And, you know, honestly, kudos to Activision on this part, that they set up a multi-studio situation so that it's not so much that case. If it were just one studio pumping out a brand new game every year, it would be a lot worse. At least with the Call of Duty franchise, it's different studios bringing different things to the tables and having different slants on what Call of Duty is. But I'm not going to sit here and argue for the yearly release schedule, because I'm not a huge fan of it either. Certainly not. It's just people love to hate Call of Duty. It's been that case for a long time. That doesn't really explain the huge number of dislikes and just terrible responses this has been getting. So I've come around to thinking that the real issue, the real problem, and the reason this particular trailer is getting so many dislikes has everything to do with Modern Warfare. Yes, that is the real issue. Honestly, people could care or care less about Infinite Warfare. Everyone is so passionate about Modern Warfare. Anybody I talk to always speaks so fondly of that game. People calling it one of, if not the best Call of Duty game ever. So when the trailer came out and people saw, future, oh, we're going into space, okay, whatever, it's new Call of Duty, they keep doing future, this isn't that surprising. But then at the end of the trailer, those last few seconds, we see these clips and we're like, oh, wait a second. Is that looks like Modern Warfare 4. Woo! They're remastering the game. It's the best game ever. So excited. Yeah, it's my favorite Call of Duty. And then it's like only available with purchase of Infinite Warfare. were just like, screw you. Are you kidding me? That was the moment, because everyone is so passionate about Modern Warfare, and then to be told that the only way they can get it right now is to purchase Infinite Warfare? That is the moment right there. If I could see the analytics on the video and the time at which point in the video the dislikes were pressed, I guarantee you a huge portion of them would have been at the exact moment that the text said you had to purchase Infinite Warfare to get the Modern Warfare. I guarantee it. 110%. It's that moment of excitement and then just immediately chopped down. Because people don't really care about Infinite Warfare, not that much. Yeah, everyone buys the new, as much as people complain about the new Call of Duties, so many people always buy them. They sell millions, they're doing fine, they're making plenty of money. People got so excited at the idea. And you know why Activision did it, of course. They would not release a Modern Warfare remaster at the same year as a brand new Call of Duty title, or at around the same time. Why? Because it would cut into the sales tremendously. Honestly, everybody I know would probably just purchase Modern Warfare, and they wouldn't even buy Infinite Warfare, and then their sales would be terrible for their latest new installment into the Call of Duty franchise, and then they'd have to explain that to investors. It would just create a shit show, even though Modern Warfare would sell really well. It would, obviously. It would sell incredibly well. But their newest thing that they put so much energy into not selling well, and then a rehashed version of their old game selling well, that just doesn't look good for them. So they have to bundle it together, and in doing so, they boost the sales of Infinite Warfare, and they still get Modern Warfare out there, and then later, 6 months to a year down the road, guess what? They unbundle that stuff, and they let you buy it for 40 bucks or something. Shouldn't it be 20? Probably, but if I were to guess, they're gonna sell the Modern Warfare remaster for at least 40. Hell, they could try to reach all the way to 60, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be terribly surprised. So that's it. That is the real issue. It's not so much because people are tired of future tech, even though I think a lot of people are. It's not just the Call of Duty hate train, although I think that added to the issue and snowballed thing. It's the idea that people get excited in the trailer, they see Modern Warfare, and then they're immediately told they have to buy the new game to get it, and they're immediately pissed off, and they slam that dislike button, and then people love to hate COD, so they come in and slam that dislike button further because they see it's doing poorly, and then Battlefield 1 gets revealed, and everyone's super hyped, and they're like, yeah, Battlefield, screw Call of Duty, let's go to the trailer and dislike that crap, and that's why we are where we are. That is exactly what's happening right now. And you know what? I don't know that they should be all that surprised. Or maybe they were... It's just crazy. There's no way they saw this coming, obviously, because they would have done it differently if they knew how terrible of reception it would have been. In fact, frankly, if they had just released the Infinite Warfare trailer with no mention of a Modern Warfare remaster and then talked about it later, we would not be having this conversation. I guarantee you. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me here today. Thanks so much for joining me as we talk about the Infinite Warfare Infinite Dislike debacle that's been going on over the past week. Please be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Love to know what you guys think about this issue. And until next time, I'll see you later.